Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Africah Harrigan. This is a different style video. It's more of a question and answer video. One of my beautiful subscribers had asked a question. Hi Africah, what do you think is a great work bag? What do you recommend? And if you don't mind, can you please do a video request on it? That was Lady Lynn. Thank you, Lady Lynn, for the question. Of course I can do a video for you. And my first answer to the question is, let's go with a bag like a tote. The Neverfull, for example. It has space to hold your documents, your papers, especially if you're one who are always in a meeting, if you're always on the go, on the transit, you have documents that you have to transport or documents that you have to distribute once the meeting begins or prior to the meeting beginning, or if you're just one who has to walk around with files for different reasons, or have PowerPoint presentations that you printed out that you give out to your constituents so they can follow along with the PowerPoint presentation. So something along the lines of a Neverfull, a tote, is definitely something that I will highly recommend. A Neverfull comes in the MM size as well as in the GM size. It comes in a PM size as well, but I wouldn't recommend a PM size to work. If you're going to go with a Neverfull, go with an MM size or a GM size. And the reason is because if you have to walk with your laptop, it can fit inside of it. Now, if you're the kind of person that likes a structured bag, the Neverfull is not structured because it looks really structured when you first purchase it, but as you continue to use it, you start to get bag sag underneath the Neverfull. I do not have a Neverfull here with me. However, all of the purses that I'm going to mention in this video, just please feel free to go to the LouisVuitton.com website and check them out. And you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about if you're not sure. Continuing on with the Neverfull. If you live in a place where the climate is always raining, like London, for example, I wouldn't recommend going with the monogram print. I would recommend going with an event print or a leather print. That would work a whole lot better because then those are all weather prints. You can wear it in the sun, in the rain, in the snow, in the sleet. If it has hail, it doesn't matter. The weather, the climate, the change doesn't matter when it comes to those type of canvases or leathers. But the monogram print, being that it has vachetta, if it starts to rain, then you won't be able to bring your purse out with you on a rainy day. Especially if this is your first investment in a Louis Vuitton piece, something that you know for sure that you want to take with you to work all the time. Now, if you have various purses in Louis Vuitton or just various luxury purses that you can interchange, that if there's a weather change, you don't necessarily have to bring your monogram print bag out or monogram canvas or monogram Neverfull out, then I would say go ahead if you have options. But if this is your first purse, if this is your first luxury Louis Vuitton bag, and you're in a climate where it rains often or snows often, I would say take the Neverfull MM or the GM and buy it in an event print or one of the leathers of your choosing, of course. Another purse that I would like to recommend, oh actually no, before I mention that, if you're a structured bag kind of person, and like I said, the Neverfull will sag eventually as you continue to place items inside of it, you can get a purse organizer. So then you'll have all your essentials, and then you'll have a separate part for your files. So everything can stay neat and together, and you'll still be able to enjoy your purse and find your items in the purse organizer very easily. And at the same time, be able to just put your hands on the documents as well for distribution. If you're the kind of person who don't really want a purse organizer, but you still want to manage somehow to stay organized, then I would go with pouches. You know, I'm a strong believer of pouches, keeping your things in a pouch. Everything stays separate, everything stays neat, and everything still looks really beautiful. So my first choosing for a work bag will probably be the Neverfull MM or the GM size, either which one. Now, if you're the kind of person who just prefers to, you don't necessarily need a tote. Oh, you just want something cute and functional and practical for the office, I would recommend a speedy bandolier. Particularly the top handle speedies I wouldn't recommend so much for work, because if you are on a long commute, or you're taking the bus or the train and you're always holding your purse in your hand, after a while that can just become, it can become heavy in your hands after a while. So I would go with the bandolier. The bandolier is the speedy with the strap. That way you always have the option of having a strap, a crossbody wear, or a shoulder wear, and not necessarily always top handle all the time when it comes to the Speedy. The Speedy comes in different sizes: the Speedy 25, the Speedy 30, the Speedy 35, and the Speedy 40. The Speedy 40 works great for me. I am a big bag lover. I've done several videos on my Speedy 40, and I've even shown you how I pack my Speedy 40 for work and then go to the gym afterwards. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But if you don't want to walk around with a big luxury duffel bag, that's fine too, because the Speedy resembles a duffel bag to me. It's so super cute and it's super adorable, and all the sizes are really nice. If you're a minimalist, go with the Speedy 25 for work. If you're someone who have a little bit more purse essentials, then you probably, I don't know, you just have extra purse essentials that you just like to bring: your cosmetic pouches and, you know, your key pouches and different pouches that you just feel like you need. Maybe you have a pouch for your accessories to hold your chargers and your earbuds. Okay, so let's say if you have extra pouches, I would go with the Speedy 30 or the 35, either which one. And then with those purses, they're great because you can actually hold your shawl inside. If you get cold, you can hold an extra sweater inside. You can even hold your gloves, depending on what part of the world you're living in or what the season is. You can hold a water bottle if you need it to. So the Speedy 30 or the Speedy 35, if you have extra things you would like to carry. The Speedy 25, if you're a minimalist, you don't carry extra things, you just carry what you need. And the Speedy 40, if you want to go to the gym afterwards, or you always feel like you just have so much things that you need to carry. Like for me, it works really well when I'm going on productions. So I can bring extra things with me, maybe a change of clothes. Yeah, just go ahead and watch the video. I showed you how I pack it for work, and I even pack the Speedy 40 for traveling as well. So it works out really, really well, especially if you're in that kind of field, in that kind of profession. Another purse that I would recommend is the Alma. You know I love my Alma. It's a top handle bag. I wouldn't recommend overpacking a top handle bag, whether it's the Alma or any other top handle bag. It comes in the MM size, and I think they discontinued the Louis Vuitton Alma in the GM size, but the MM size will be the size to wear to work, at least for me personally. I wouldn't recommend an Alma though if you are in, you know, you take public transportation. If you're on the bus, if you have to take the train, no. I wouldn't recommend it at all because it's a top handle bag. Eventually it will become heavy. So if you have a car, if you're commuting in your vehicle, I would say yes, go ahead and purchase your Alma, because you can easily take it and put it on the passenger side and buckle her up and off you go to work. It's not like you're going to be constantly holding her in your hand all the time. You'll have an opportunity to rest your arms. Now the Alma comes in an Alma BB, again if you're a minimalist, because that's a smaller purse, and it has a crossbody strap. So there you go. You can definitely take the Alma BB with you to work if you don't really carry much things with you to begin with. And at the same time, you'll have the relief of the strap to do crossbody or shoulder instead of always holding the Alma in your hands. So I'm just basically just giving you a rundown of some of the pros and cons and the different options that you have as far as the style of the purses are concerned. The style you have, I just talk about the totes. We spoke about the Speedies, and as you can see, I'm kind of sticking along the lines of the classic Louis Vuitton purses because they never go out of date. They're always going to be around, and to me personally, they're so durable and super, it can hold a lot of things in it without getting ruined, and I just love the classics. All of the classics I think are really nice and functional, practical. You can wear it to work. It's just a matter of what is your style. When it comes to purses, what is your style? And that's what basically this is going to boil down to. For work, I do like my purses that can hold, like my Terrain GM. I've done so many videos on it. You can definitely check any of them out if you want to. It's a beautiful structured bag, and it zips. There's zippered purses if you want extra security, if the Neverfull is too exposed for you. They do have other totes that have a zipper up top if you're the kind of person that feel like you have to zip your bag. So those are some of the purses that I would definitely recommend for you. If you're the kind of person who like a chain wallet, I mean, this is like super minimalist though. If you like to go to work, but you only need to bring your wallet, a lipstick, and a mirror, and your keys, you can go with a chain wallet. And one of the chain wallets would be like the Pochette Felice, a chain wallet Louise. Any of those purses would work really well for work as well. But those are for like extreme minimalist. Like you don't bring anything extra with you at all. So those are some of the options that I would like to speak about today. Now, I did have another subscriber who had inquired about, her question was, hey Africa, do you think it's a good idea to bring my Louis Vuitton purses to work, exchange them out? You know, of course, I think she has different purses. Do you think it's a good idea to bring my Louis Vuitton purses to work if I'm the only one coming to the office with a luxury bag? And my response to her was, yes. I mean, of course, if you're in an office environment, I wouldn't say if you work in a construction environment, then don't bring your purses to work, because that's just too rough and too hazardous for your purse. But if you work in an office environment, you can definitely bring your Louis Vuitton purses with you to work. I don't see what the issue is. And even if everyone isn't doing something, doesn't mean that you can't do it. You know, so you spent the money, it's your purse, you wear it, and you get your money's worth out of it. And that's definitely how I would address that particular question there. Wear your purse, change it out, have fun with it, match it with your outfits, and there you go. It's your bag, and that's how you're gonna style it and match it up. Anyway, thank you so much for your inquiries. Lady Lynn, if you have any additional questions or video requests, please feel free to get back to me and let me know in the inbox below. I hope that this video was really helpful to you. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Question or comments, everyone already know, just leave it down below. I will get back to you. And if you're new to my YouTube family, please subscribe to my channel, and welcome to all those who recently subscribed. Yay! Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Africah Harrigan. Stay beautiful.